Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to demonstrate the difference between the list data type methods append and insert. So I'm going to go ahead and declare a list called vowels, and I want this to be an empty list for now because we will be using the append method first to demonstrate how it works. Then I'm going to use the insert method to add to the vowels list. So I'm going to have a loop and I'm going to call my variable letter. So the letter that is in the vowels list. It could also be named V or I, but I'm just going to keep it as letter in range. And I want this to loop from, so perhaps here I could declare a variable called number of vowels, and I could, so the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, 5, and sometimes Y, so I'm going to include Y and then say 6. Right, so now in the range of 6, so this is going to loop 6 times, so it's going to start from 0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It won't include 6. Okay. Right. So now I'm going to ask the user to enter a vowel and enter a vowel. Okay, I'm super slow. And now I'm going to use the vowels. So here I've stored the user entry into a variable called vowel, and this is different from vowels because this is the list. So if you feel like this is a bit confusing for you, you could call this the vowels list or vowel list, more like something like that. Okay. So here what we'll do is we will insert, or we will use the append method to append this item or this vowel here. So that's it. It's as simple as this. If I run the program and I write A, E, I, O, U, Y, and this allowed me to enter 6 vowels from 0 to 5. That will be a total of 6. Okay, now to print them, so let's print them so we can see what we've actually got. So I'm going to have another for loop, and because this variable here, letter, was declared within this block, I can declare it again. And this time our list is full of items, so it's not empty anymore. I could use the length method, which is pretty much going to be the same value as the number of vowels. Okay, excluding 6, so this will go from 0 to 5, total of 6 items. Okay, now I'm going to print the list at that index, and let's see what we get. Okay, so A, E, I, O, U, Y, and this is how it's been printed. If you wanted these to go on the same line, I could use end, and here I would just put a comma, maybe, or space. So A, E, I, O, U, Y, and you notice that it's printing, so you could also do just a space, but if I put a space, it's just going to look like a word. If you wanted to not have a comma in the last one, we can have a condition. So I can say if letter is not equal to the last item in the list, which is the length of our list, but minus 1, because it will not be 6. If I say length of the list, which is 6, it's never going to come to this condition because the loop will stop at number 6 anyway. So we have to do minus 1 to give us the last item of the list, which is at index 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if it is not the last one, I would want a comma and space. else, if it is the last one, the last index, then I would print this with just a dot like this. And it will probably be worth mentioning. It will be worth mentioning what we are printing here. So I could say the vowels are yeah. Okay, let's run it and see what we get. So let's enter A, E, I, O, U, Y. So now we have a beautiful list like this. I still think I can make this a bit better. Maybe I could have some sort of like a horizontal looking like line like this. And I know it's not a big deal, but O, U, Y. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe less of these, but you get my point. And that's it. It's just... Oh, I forgot to show you how we use the insert method. Okay, that was the point of the video. I-O-U-Y. Okay, let's do this using the insert method. So what I'll do is I'll comment this out so you can see the difference. And now instead of using the append method, I'm going to be using the insert method. And the insert method actually takes two arguments. The first one would be the index where you want to insert your item or the vowel. Just as simple as that. Okay, so the insert, sorry, I forgot to actually use the insert method. Dot insert. Yeah. So you can see here, it's, Spiders is giving us some indication that insert. So the first argument is the index, and the second one is the object that we want to add to the list, which in this case is the vowel string. Okay, so this pretty much will work exactly the same as the append, but I just wanted to show you what options you have with the differences of what happens. But pretty much the program will work exactly as it would with the append. It's just a different way of adding items to the list. So with the append, you only need to have the object or the item that you want to add to the list. But with the insert, in addition to the objects, you also need to have the index. So the first one is the index. So at index 0, add A. At index 1, add E, and so on. I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for the next 2 videos to learn more about methods of the list data type.